Okay, so we're going to talk about the first derivative test. This is doing everything that you do to determine if a function is increasing or decreasing with one like itty bitty extra step. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to do everything that you do with the increasing and decreasing functions, where you start out by finding the critical point. So you're going to find your first derivative. So you have to do quotient rule. So then multiply that out, so you get 2x squared minus 6 plus 6 minus 18. All right, so there's your first derivative. Once you found it, you need to do two things with it. You need to see where it's 0. See where it doesn't exist. So to see where it equals 0, you need to set the top part equal to 0. Factor it. So here where it doesn't exist, you want to set the bottom equal to 0. You can include the square, but you don't have to solve. Okay, so you have 3 critical points, which means you're going to have 4 intervals. So then you want to set up your sign chart. So you have your interval. You gotta test it. So you can figure out if it's increasing or decreasing. So you're going from negative infinity to negative 9. Negative 9 to negative 3. Negative 3 to 3, 3 to infinity. All right, so remember, technically what you're doing is you're plugging a point from each interval into the first derivative so that you can see if you end up with a positive or a negative value. But the shortcut for doing that is if you just graph your derivative function, saves you time. So then this is above, this is below, this is still below, and then that's above. So then you are increasing, decreasing, still decreasing, increasing. So when it comes to relative maxes and mins, you have a relative max or a high point when you switch from increasing to decreasing. And you have a relative min when you switch from decreasing to increasing. Now, it is possible to only have a relative max or a relative min, not both, or you can have neither, or you can have lots of one or the other. Doesn't matter. This one just has one of each, which is fine. So here, you switched at negative 9, so then you'll have a max at negative 9, comma, something. Here, you switched, so you'll have a min at 3, comma, something. And to get the something, you need to make sure that you go back into the original function, because these are points on the original function, not on the derivative. So you want to take -9 and plug it into your original, and you end up with -24. Then you want to take 3 and plug it into the original, and you end up with 0. Some people get hung up on the fact that this is a smaller value than this. It doesn't matter because it's based off of the shape of what the graph is doing, okay? So then that would be your max, and that would be your min. And like I said, this is the increasing, decreasing function stuff with just the one itty bitty extra step.